Kevin Spacey has faced multiple allegations of sexual misconduct that have severely damaged his career and reputation. The accusations began in 2017 when actor Anthony Rapp claimed that Spacey made unwanted advances toward him when Rapp was 14.
Diddy ain't the only one doing strange things for a piece of change. And you know what time it is. It's time for Just My Opinion. Let's go. What up, YouTube? This your boy KD, and I'm back for another one. Today, we're going to be going over a video. I was just scrolling through and I saw something that piqued my interest. And it says 23 actors exposed as predators. Now, we always talking about these predators in the industry. And it's a big thing going on, all these allegations going on with Diddy. But maybe we need to look into the industry that he's a part of. And who else got a questionable past? Man, I ain't going to talk too much, so let's just get to it. And let's watch the video. And I'll give you my thoughts afterwards. Let's go.
23 actors exposed as predators. Number 23, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was exposed for sexual misconduct in 2018. Multiple women accused him of inappropriate behavior, including unwanted touching and suggestive comments. These accusations came from both former colleagues and women who interacted with him in professional settings. One production assistant reported that Freeman repeatedly, inappropriately tried to touch her skirt while working on the set of Going In Style in 2015. Another woman recounted similar behavior during the filming of Now You See Me in 2012, where Freeman allegedly made inappropriate comments about her body and clothing. A senior member of the production staff on one of Freeman's movies noted that his behavior was common knowledge and that they would make efforts to ensure women did not find themselves alone with him. Freeman responded to the allegations with a public apology, stating that he never intended to make anyone feel uncomfortable or disrespected. You don't want to miss out on the dishonorable female actor mentioned at the end of the video, whose ending will shock you, so stick around for that. Number 22, Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone has faced serious accusations over the years that have painted a troubling picture. In 2017, reports emerged that a woman claimed Stallone and his bodyguard assaulted her in the 1980s when she was 16 years old. According to the police report filed at the time, the woman alleged that Stallone and his bodyguard forced themselves onto her and threatened her if she told anyone. Stallone has vehemently denied these allegations, stating that they are completely false and that no such incident occurred. In another incident, a separate woman accused Stallone of forcing himself onto her in the early 1990s. This allegation led to a police investigation, but ultimately, the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office decided not to file charges, citing insufficient evidence and the statute of limitations. Stallone's legal team argued that the accusations were fabricated and motivated by a desire for publicity or financial gain. Number 21, John Travolta. John Travolta has faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct that have cast a shadow over his career. Multiple masseurs have accused him of inappropriate behavior during massage sessions. In 2012, two male masseurs filed lawsuits claiming Travolta had forcefully laid his hands on them during separate sessions, though the lawsuits were later dismissed. Another incident in 2000 involved a male masseur who claimed Travolta made unwanted advances and displayed himself indecently during a massage at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in California. Additionally, in 2017, a male former police officer alleged that Travolta had touched him without consent in 2000. Number 20, Charlie Sheen.
So I knew about what happened with John Travolta, because that situation, I read about it. It was a while ago. I read about him going to a masseuse and, touching him inappropriately. That's when I found out that he was a man fan, and that's crazy because, John Travolta is such a big actor. I remember him when he was in Grease and, all these movies, and he did all these big things. I loved him in Swordfish. And it just, you see these actors and you see these people in the public eye, and we perceive these things about them. man, you can't trust none of these dudes. But, you know, I already knew about John, but I know this next one, man, Charlie Sheen, man, we knew about that a long time ago. You know, Charlie, man, he did some weird things. And I think he also gave, like, a couple of women in the industry a disease. So I think it was, I'm not sure. That's allegedly. I don't know for sure if it actually happened. But, you know, when all these allegations came out about Charlie, you know, his career kind of went downhill. No one talked about him anymore. He was actually on a show. He was actually doing, I think, 2.5 Men, and they took him off the show and they replaced him with Ashton Kutcher. So, hey, you just never know what's going on in this weird world called Hollywood. You know, we all want to be a part of it, but then when you start seeing what that curtain open up, you start seeing who these people really are.
Sheen. Charlie Sheen's reputation took a severe hit when allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced. Corey Feldman, a former child actor, publicly accused Sheen of doing inappropriate things to Corey Haim, another child actor, during the filming of Lucas in 1986. Feldman's allegations were detailed in his documentary, where he claimed that Haim confided in him about these things, stating that Sheen had taken advantage of him on set. In addition to Feldman's claims, other individuals have come forward with their own accusations against Sheen. Several women have accused him of unseemly behavior towards them. These allegations are part of a broader pattern of troubling behavior that includes public outbursts, substance abuse, and erratic conduct, which have further tainted Sheen's public image. Sheen has vehemently denied all the accusations, labeling them as false and defamatory. Despite his denials, the weight of multiple allegations has significantly impacted his career and public perception. Number 19, Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal has faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct over the years. Multiple women have accused him of inappropriate behavior. Actress Portia de Rossi claimed Seagal behaved inappropriately with his zipper, while Juliana Margulies recounted how Seagal brought a gun to their meeting and made inappropriate advances. Former Bond girl Rachel Grant also accused him of being unbecoming to her during a film rehearsal. Number 18, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck has faced several allegations related to inappropriate behavior. In 2017, actress Hilary Burton accused Affleck of inappropriately touching her during a 2003 appearance on TRL Uncensored, a claim which he later apologized for, acknowledging that he acted inappropriately. Additionally, makeup artist Anna Marie Tendler alleged that Affleck inappropriately touched her at a Golden Globes party in 2014. Tendler's account was supported by other women who came forward with similar stories of inappropriate behavior by Affleck at various industry events. Furthermore, Rose McGowan criticized Affleck, accusing him of being complicit in Harvey Weinstein's sexual misconduct by allegedly ignoring or being aware of Weinstein's actions without taking a stand against him. McGowan claimed that Affleck's public statements about Weinstein were hypocritical given his knowledge of the producer's behavior. Despite his apologies and statements addressing some of these accusations, the allegations continue to impact his public image and career. Number 17, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey has faced multiple allegations of sexual misconduct that have severely damaged his career and reputation. The accusations began in 2017 when actor Anthony Rapp claimed that Spacey made unwanted advances toward him when Rapp was 14. Following Rapp's revelation, more individuals came forward with similar stories, alleging inappropriate behavior and sexual advances by Spacey in various professional and personal settings. Spacey was subsequently accused by several men of forcible touching and harassment, with incidents reportedly taking place over many years. These allegations led to his swift removal from the Netflix series House of Cards and a halt to his acting projects. In addition to the public and professional fallout, Spacey faced legal actions in both the US and the UK, where some of the alleged incidents occurred. Despite his denials and attempts to address the allegations, the impact on his career has been significant, essentially wiping him off completely from Hollywood. Number 16.
You know, I hated hearing that about Kevin. I hated hearing about Kevin. One of them, you know, I go back and I watch some of the movies these guys did, or it was like kind of some weird stuff going on. Like, man, I'm trying to think of that movie, man, that he was in where he, man, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it was a movie that he did that it was a 16-year-old that he literally obsessed about. And we watched the movie like it was normal. Oh man, I wish I could just think of the name of that movie. It was a really good movie, but then when I look back at it, I'm like, why are they putting this on TV? This is like a Predator. This is a Predator on screen, and we was watching it. And I mean, it was a big blockbuster film. Man, I'm gonna put it in the comments or whatever, like the movie I'm talking about. I can't think of it right now. It's crazy. Cause I watched that movie so many times. It had all these roses and stuff in it at the beginning. It had that little girl, what's her name? She was a big actor, big star. And they had her in the middle of these roses or whatever. And the way they presented this movie, it was like, it made this high school cheerleader type of, they sexualized this young girl. And at the time, you got this grown man sexualizing a teenager. And they promoted that movie as if it was something we should be watching. Man, what was the name of that movie? Man, it's killing me right now, but I'm going to think of it. But man, it really changed as me being an adult now, knowing what they was putting in our face back then, because so many things was like just thrown at us and we wasn't even thinking about it. We went to go watch it because it's Kevin Spacey. He's this great actor, this person that looks like a nice guy. But yeah, he a man fan too. And just can't put these people on pedestals, man. Just knowing all the stuff that we know now and then the stuff that's going on with Diddy, man, it's crazy. I wonder who was at this party, man. They need to release those, that list.
16. Chris Noth. Chris Noth, known for his roles on Sex and the City and Law and Order, faced serious allegations of sexual misconduct starting in December 2021. Multiple women came forward with accusations that he had sexually assaulted them. These allegations ranged from incidents in the early 2000s to more recent years. Noth allegedly used his status and power to force himself onto his victims in non-consensual ways. One woman claimed that in 2004, Noth lied to her by pretending to discuss her career only to force himself on her. Another accusation from 2015 involved Noth allegedly assaulting a woman in New York. The fallout from these revelations was swift. Noth was dropped by his talent agency, and CBS fired him from his role on The Equalizer. His co-stars from Sex and the City publicly supported the accusers, expressing their sadness and shock over the allegations. Noth denied the accusations, claiming that the encounters were consensual. These allegations tarnished Noth's reputation to the point of being blacklisted in Hollywood. Number 15, James Franco. In 2018, allegations of sexual misconduct emerged against actor James Franco. 5 women, 4 of whom were students at Franco's acting school, Studio 4, alleged that he engaged in sexually exploitative behavior. They claimed he used his position as a teacher and employer to pressure them into doing things they did not want to. Additionally, actress Charlene Yee, who worked with Franco on The Disaster Artist, accused him of being a predator and claimed she was pressured to stay silent about sexual assault allegations. His ex-girlfriend, Violet Paley, also alleged that he pressured her into copulation acts that were unwarranted. Franco has denied all the allegations through his representatives. However, in 2022, he admitted to being intimate with students at his acting school. The lawsuit filed by former students was settled in 2019 for $2.2 million. Franco's acting school closed in 2017. These allegations tarnished Franco's reputation and led to him being dropped from several projects. Number 14, Richard Branson. Richard Branson, the business magnate behind Virgin Group, has faced accusations of sexual misconduct. These allegations stem from Virginia Roberts Giuffre, a victim of Epstein. Giuffre claims she was trafficked and made to do unbecoming stuff with powerful men, including Branson, on the now infamous island. Branson has vehemently denied these accusations, calling them baseless and unfounded. No charges have been filed against Branson, and there is no evidence to corroborate Giuffre's claims regarding him specifically. It's important to note that Giuffre's accusations against other associates of Epstein, like Prince Andrew, have resulted in significant consequences. However, due to the lack of evidence and legal action, the validity of her claims against Branson remains unproven. Number 13, Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas faced a sexual harassment allegation in 2018. Journalist and author Susan Braudy accused him of an incident that occurred 32 years earlier, claiming he behaved inappropriately in front of her and then blacklisted her from Hollywood. She added that Michael created a hostile work environment through his sexual advances, lewd comments, and crude jokes. Douglas vehemently denied the accusations, calling them a complete lie and a fabrication. The situation caused significant distress for Douglas, who refuted the claims to protect his reputation and especially to avoid his children being labeled by the accusations. He never faced any legal charges, and the story died down after his public denial. Number 12, T.J. Miller. T.J. Miller has been accused of sexual misconduct by multiple individuals, casting a dark shadow over his career. One of the most significant allegations comes from a woman who attended George Washington University with him, claiming he sexually assaulted her and engaged in behavior so violent we'll not disclose in this video. Miller denied the allegations, stating that his accuser was a jealous woman because she did not eventually become his wife. Additionally, Miller has been accused of inappropriate behavior on the set of Silicon Valley. Actress Alice Vetterlund alleged that Miller was a bully and made the work environment uncomfortable, further exacerbating his negative reputation. These claims have led to a significant backlash against Miller, impacting his opportunities in Hollywood and public image. Number 11, CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green faced serious allegations in 2012. It all started when a woman accused Green of drugging her without her consent. She claimed that after having drinks with him, she woke up the next morning in a haze, with no memory of what had happened. Green's response? Well, let's just say it didn't exactly win him any points with the public. In a series of tweets, he argued that it's not forcible assault if the victim is unconscious. Yeah.
What? Hold on.
A series of tweets, he argued that it's not forcible assault if the victim is unconscious. Yeah, you heard that right. He actually said that. Unsurprisingly, the backlash was swift and...
It's not sexual assault if the victim is unconscious. Wow. That's... Wow. Wow.
Surprisingly, the backlash was swift and fierce. In the face of mounting criticism, Green eventually issued an apology, claiming that his comments were taken out of context. But for many, the damage was already done. His reputation was tarnished, and his music and acting career took a serious hit. Number 10, Danny Masterson. Masterson, best known for his role on That 70s Show, faced a reckoning in 2017. 3 women, all former Scientologists, like Masterson himself, came forward with allegations of sexual assault dating back to the early 2000s. They described incidents at Masterson's home where he allegedly used his power and celebrity status to pressure them into unwanted intimate activity. Masterson vehemently denied the claims, but the accusations led to his departure from the Netflix series The Ranch. The allegations also shone a light on the Church of Scientology, with the accusers stating they were discouraged from reporting the incidents to police by church officials. The Church of Scientology denied any involvement in covering up the assaults. The case went to trial in 2022, with the jury deadlocked. A retrial in 2023 resulted in Masterson being found guilty of forcing himself onto 2 of his accusers. He was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison, though he is appealing the verdict. Number 9, Casey Affleck. Casey Affleck's career has been shadowed by allegations of sexual harassment. In 2010, 2 separate lawsuits were filed against him by women who worked on the mockumentary I'm Still Here. The producer, Amanda White, and the cinematographer, Magdalena Gorka, both alleged a pattern of inappropriate behavior. White accused Affleck of ungentlemanly advances, pressuring her to share a hotel room, and retaliation when she refused. Gorka claimed Affleck got into her bed without her consent and proceeded to do inappropriate things. Affleck never admitted guilt, but settled the lawsuits out of court. These accusations resurfaced in 2016 during the awards season when Affleck was nominated for an Oscar for his role in Manchester by the Sea. The controversy divided Hollywood, with some questioning whether someone facing such allegations deserved an Oscar. Despite the controversy, Affleck won the award. Number 8, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby's image as America's dad began to crumble in late 2014. Comedian Hannibal Buress's stand-up routine sparked a firestorm, bringing to light a wave of allegations against the beloved entertainer. Dozens of women came forward, accusing Cosby of sexual assault spanning decades. These accusations ranged from drugging and assaulting victims to sexual harassment and abuse. The alleged incidents reportedly began in the 1960s and continued into the 2000s, painting a disturbing picture of a predator hiding behind a respected persona. The allegations ended with Bill getting a 10-year jail sentence, a sentence that was later overturned on technicality. Cosby has consistently denied all wrongdoing. Number 7, George Takei. In 2017, sexual assault allegations surfaced against actor George Takei. A former model, Scott Brunton, accused Takei of drugging and forcibly touching him in the 1980s. The accusation, detailed in a Hollywood Reporter article, went viral and cast a shadow over Takei's image. Takei vehemently denied the allegations, stating he didn't remember Brunton or the events described. The situation became murkier when Brunton later recanted some aspects of his story. While the legal case never materialized, the accusation permanently altered the public perception of Takei. Number 6, Andy Dick. Andy Dick's career has been marked by controversy, and in recent years, this has taken a more serious turn. In 2018, he was convicted of sexual battery for behaving inappropriately against an Uber driver. This incident resulted in a 90-day jail sentence and a requirement for him to register as a sex offender. The Uber driver incident wasn't an isolated event. There have been other accusations of sexual misconduct against Dick, including an incident in 2022 where he was arrested for allegedly groping a man. These incidents have led to Andy Dick being labeled a predator. Number 5, Jeremy.
You know the crazy thing about Andy? I never thought he was funny. Andy was not funny. I don't even know how he got so big. Like a lot of his stuff, he had the reality show. Now he was doing this like crazy stuff. It's like he was trying to, I don't know if he was trying to mimic what I can't remember those guys' name either. When they was doing all the crazy stuff and he was just doing weird. He was just weird to me. I just never thought he was funny. Andy was never funny. I don't know how he got so big. He disappeared pretty fast after these allegations. I remember all of this. I remember when he had the TV show. I used to watch some of it and I was like, this dude's not funny. Like, where's the funny? I just thought he did a lot of weird stuff and a lot of like questionable things back then. And we all knew he was a Man fan, but he was just like, dude, he was never funny. I think like he had some kind of information on somebody because they was really trying to push this dude back then. And he was trash. Super trash.
Number 5, Jeremy Piven. In late 2017, the entertainment industry, along with the world, was grappling with a wave of sexual misconduct accusations. Actor Jeremy Piven wasn't spared. Ariane Bellamar, a reality star who worked on the HBO series Entourage with Piven, took to social media alleging he forcibly touched her on set and at another location. Her claims set off a frenzy, with several other women coming forward with similar stories about Piven's behavior, spanning back decades. These accusations ranged from unwanted advances to unwelcome physical interaction, all vehemently denied by Piven. While he maintained his innocence, the public outcry and the sheer number of accusations had a lasting impact that has dealt a blow to his Hollywood career. Number 4, Drew Drechsel. Drew Drechsel, once a fan favorite on the show American Ninja Warrior, has faced serious and unsettling allegations of late. The allegations first came to light when Drechsel was arrested on charges related to inappropriate behavior with a minor. He was then arrested after being exposed. Drechel's arrest sent ripples through the American Ninja Warrior community and beyond. The network quickly distanced itself from Dreschel, removing his past appearances from their platforms and issuing statements condemning the alleged behavior. As the case unfolded, more information came to light. The allegations included not only sexual misconduct, but also manipulation and grooming of the young girl. Dreschel has denied the allegations, maintaining his innocence and vowing to fight the charges in court. His case is still ongoing, and he faces up to 20 years behind bars if found guilty. Number 3, Kyle Massey. Kyle Massey, a former child star on Disney Channel shows like That's So Raven and Cory in the House, faced serious allegations in 2019. A 13-year-old girl and her mother filed a lawsuit against Massey, accusing him of sending lewd videos, photos, and messages to the minor. This alleged behavior reportedly occurred between December 2018 and January 2019. Massey vehemently denied the accusations, claiming he was the victim of a setup by someone who had abused him in the past. His lawyer provided a different timeline for his relationship with the accuser's family, further complicating the situation. The legal case against Massey attracted significant media attention. The charges against him, considered a felony, could have resulted in a lengthy prison sentence. Number 2, Sean Combs. Sean Diddy Combs has faced a wave of serious allegations in the past couple of months. Multiple women have come forward accusing him of sexual assault and misconduct. One of the most prominent cases involves his former partner, Cassie Ventura, aka Cassie. In 2023, she filed a lawsuit alleging a decade-long pattern of physical and sexual abuse during their relationship. The lawsuit included claims of intimidation, control through drugs and alcohol, and Diddy forcing himself onto her without consent. While the case was settled out of court, it sparked a domino effect. Several other women, including Joey Dickerson-Neal and April Lampros, have since filed lawsuits against Combs, making similar accusations of drugging and sexual assault. These lawsuits allege incidents dating back to the 1990s. Combs has vehemently denied all the allegations. They remain serious charges that are still being investigated in the legal system. Do you think he will land in prison? On to our dishonorable mention whose ending will disgust you. Number 1, Jenny McCarthy. The 2012 American Music Awards saw a moment that left many viewers uneasy. Jenny McCarthy, presenter for the rock pop album category, announced Justin Bieber, then 18, as the winner. What followed was Jenny forcefully kissing and inappropriately laying his hands on Bieber before could reach the podium. Bieber did not like it. He displayed a horrified facial expression as he struggled to get out of the then 39-year-old model comedian's grasp as she repeatedly assaulted him. Immediately afterwards, Bieber himself said that he felt violated. When asked about the act, Jenny McCarthy responded that she indeed laid his hands on the 18-year-old. But here is where it gets disgusting. She added that she could not help it because Bieber was just so delicious and that he wanted to tear his head off and eat it. This incident has recently resurfaced and has left many people shocked and upset. One fan commented, "You should be so ashamed of yourself for assaulting JB like you did at the AMAs. You wouldn't like it if an underage girl was grabbed like that by an older man," while another added, "If the roles were reversed, he would be in jail for sure." One thing is for sure, that this is one massive sexual assault scandal that slipped through the cracks. Speaking of massive scandals, click here to see the 12 biggest...
Man, all of this is allegedly. Some of them got charged. But watching this video, it make you think about who are they promoting for us to watch? Like, what are they promoting to the public? And who are they hiding, and who is being quiet about the people in the industry? You wonder about that. Cause you know it's more than just these people that they're talking about. These are the ones that we have information on, that they wanted to report on this. But this is a serious problem. So we could talk about Diddy all the time and what he did, but think about the people who was there. The names and the people that's going to be coming out as this trial goes on. And it's going to be a minute before everything comes out, but it just puts everything in perspective. And some of these people been doing this stuff for years. These things been going on for years. Years. And I guess when, you know, it's being exposed, it's a hot topic, but then it disappears like, oh, and then it's the next person it goes to. But I knew about the John Travolta thing. I read about it. We didn't have the internet was out, but it wasn't like what it is today. YouTube ain't what it is today. But you know, back then when you would watch things like this, especially myself, people call it conspiracy theories. You know, oh man, you know, people just talking. But when you sit back and you think about the stuff that you was watching on TV and what they was trying to promote, like I said, Kevin Spacey, he did a Predator movie. I think it was called Beauty. Can't remember, man. But I remember going out of my way to go watch that at the movies. Because I like Kevin Spacey so much. And now just looking at this, even though I knew about the allegations, is just thinking about it and thinking about what you're seeing is like, man, you question the stuff you're looking at. And then just even with what CeeLo Green said. What? It's not assault because she was unconscious? Really? Dude, like, what are we promoting to our people, to the people or the public? I don't know, man. All this is allegations on some of these issues. And like I said, I didn't never think Andy should have been a celebrity in the first place. That dude was terrible. The shows he was doing was terrible. He just popped up out of nowhere, had a bunch of money, and was doing weird things on TV. Man, I'm surprised some of the people that I was thinking wasn't in there. But we may see something later on. We don't know. But man, it's just not one person in the industry that's crazy. I think it's a lot of them. I'm not saying all. I mean, that'll bring the whole thing down. But I don't believe everybody's in the industry like that. But I think that there's a lot of people who know about what's going on but don't want to say anything because it's all about their career. Their livelihood is attached to this industry. So if it's not happening to me, like, why would I say anything? And I mean, you're in a tough place because everything is predicated on how these movies are pushed out, you know, who's going to be behind it. And some people that we praise and we think is like great are predators. And a lot of the people that's probably doing this stuff, we don't even know their name. We don't even know who they are. Never will meet them. Never hear about them because they don't have that big name. They don't have that name that resonates with everybody. So, man, I don't know. This has been a weird year. Like I said, a lot of the stuff I've already knew. Some of people, I don't even know who they are. Never heard of them. Don't even know about their story like that. But, man, it's just, we gotta do better, man. And I think everybody who has been a victim to this stuff, those people should be punished, man. Those people should be punished if it's true. So we don't know, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, man, that's all I got for you today. And if you like the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think about the video, and if there's anything else you want me to review. Yeah, we're going to keep pumping out this content, and I'm out. Peace.